Driver display tutorial. Let's take a look at this. We are sitting inside of a Ford Ranger and we want to take a look and see what all that stuff does. It's got a lot of information and a lot of people have a lot of questions. I'm Jason Gillett. I do tutorials, walkthroughs, vehicle reviews, and all kinds of automotive help. Let's take a look at this display today. So we can see we've got a gauge on this one side that is for your engine temperature, so you know it's sitting right in the middle bar there. If it gets up in the red, that's not good. If it's down in the cold, we probably want to take it easy till it warms up. Then in the middle, you've got a digital speedometer. Love that. Compass, little icon of our vehicle. This is telling us about the lane detection system, how many kilometers are on this one. Outside temperature, that's in Celsius today, guys. I'm in metric. This is the gear selector, so we've got park, reverse, neutral, drive, and manual mode. And then we've got engine auto, so we know that system is running, so this will shut down the engine when it doesn't need it at a set of lights or something. To say fuel and exhaust. And then right now on the screen, we have just a graph showing us what we're getting for fuel economy. Again, I have it in metric right now, but you can change that to imperial. And then it's telling me distance to empty. On this side is our fuel gauge. Love that it's got a little arrow pointing to the driver's side, telling me what side to fill up the gas on. And then that's telling me my seatbelt is not buckled up because I'm sitting here and I don't feel like putting it on. Now let's go onto the steering wheel itself because there's some controls for this. We do have cruise control. This is our lane detection. And then we do have some volume controls and voice controls. This is the control for the display, kind of the menu options. Back button, OK button, toggle up and down, menu button. You won't really use these. These are stereo and phone controls. So when I start toggling that switch here up and down, this is what happens. We start going through a couple of different screens. So you can see we've got a trip screen, a fuel economy screen, and an off-road status screen. Now when we hit this menu button, this is going to bring up a menu, and we can go into My View, and we can coordinate what screens we want to come up. We can go into trip and fuel, and now we can go into trip 1, trip 2, fuel economy, auto start stop, seat belts. We can and now playing, we can kind of go into a few things in trip and fuel. And then we can go into off-road, and then we can go into off-road status. So if we enter this screen, now you're seeing that off-road status screen. I'm going to go back into off-road, and we're going to go into vehicle gauges. So now you can see what vehicle gauges we have, and you can see turbo is at a 3, oil is at a 7, and engine temperature there is not showing us exactly what it's at. It's just showing us the bar graph. So if we scroll down, we can actually see some more gauges. So 9 engine hours, 6 idle hours, 100% oil life, and then back up to off-road status. So that's what happens when we go into gauges. Go back into the off-road, and we can go into the engine information, which we already saw from toggling through. So you can just toggle through that. You don't have to go back into each one if you want. You can just toggle through. Towing, if we go into towing, we can look at some trailer information. We don't have a trailer selected right now, but if we did, we could see it there. No lights connected, there's no trailer connected. But this is kind of cool, towing status, and it just shows you how level you are and which way your wheels are pointing. So that's neat information. Back into menu, audio. So when we go into audio, we can see what presets we have, AM, FM, or satellite radio. And then down from audio, we don't have a phone connected, but if we did, we could go in and make phone calls. Then you go into navigation. If your navigation is connected, it's a subscription-based navigation. You can set up your home. You can look up previous destinations. You can look up favorites. You can look at points of interest nearby, and that's pretty cool. I don't have that activated right now, so I can't go into any of those. Settings. This one, you can go in and you can look at your screen content. So you can actually hit a secondary speedometer if you want for doing metric and imperial at the same time. And then you can choose if you want something in your left gauge, like your tachometer, in your right gauge, if you want more information, like your oil temperature. And then we can also choose whether we have turn-by-turn indicator come up on our screen. So that's kind of cool. Now when we back out of this, you'll see I now have a tach and my oil has moved over to the other side. So I've given myself some more information by setting that screen up. Then when you're in settings, you can also go to classic view. So we've got digital speedometer, but maybe you're old school and you like analog. Okay, so we want digital and analog there. So I kind of like that. That's great. Give us a little more information. Back into settings, and then we can go into the vehicle settings, and vehicle settings only has neutral tow. So if you have to put this vehicle into a kind of ability to be towed up onto a dolly or something like that, you need to put it in neutral tow. I mean, that's obviously if your engine isn't running, but if you're having mechanical issues, that's how you do it. Okay, back out of here, and then you can go into vehicle maintenance. So vehicle maintenance, we can see the oil life, and we can see the tire pressures. So we can see, I've got them in PSI. We can change them to metric if you want. Okay, let's back out of that a second. Now I just want to go back in here for a second, just to go all the way up to the top and go to my view. So if we go into my view, these are, when we press this button here, this is my view. And when I get back into the menu, I can configure the my view, and you can see which ones I've selected. So you can decide what's in that little side toggle screen for you. Maybe I want seat belts as well included. So now when I back out of this and I'm toggling my little menu off to the side, up and down, I can see seat belts, I can see off-road status, I can see trip, I can see fuel economy. And then if I want that back away, I just hit this back button and it takes me back to just a regular screen. So you can really have this screen with as much or as little as you want in it, which is nice. Like this is kind of full of information right now, but if you find it overbearing, you can take it down to a really simple version. I also just want to hit the cruise control button. So when we hit cruise control, you'll see the set. And then if we had set a speed, which I can't right now because we're not going anywhere, it'll display that as well. And then the lane departures, when I press this button here, it just shows me lane keeping system off. So I turned it off. There's no more truck. There's no more lane keeping system. When I turn it on, and we can get that message out of the way quickly, you see the little truck and you see the little lane keeping icon marked out there. So yeah. Well, that's pretty much all the information for the digital display, you guys. Thanks a lot for watching this tutorial video. Do me a huge favor and click subscribe to this channel. You go ahead and hit that bell icon. You'll be notified every time I make one of my videos. And if you like this video, give it a big thumbs up. Also, if you want to see any other content like this or have questions about this video, throw that down in the comment section and I will do my best to get to those for you. Thanks everyone and have a great day.